I grew up in a small town in western Iowa by the name of Exira, and I finished school in 1954. I enlisted in the Navy for 4 years and got the GI Bill. Served for 2 years in Japan, 1 year in Okinawa. I was the first in my family to go to college. I think my dad might have finished 6th or 7th grade. Mom probably finished about the same. So high school was a big deal, and college was even more special. The most important part of going to Mankato was where I met Mary, fall of 1958, yes, at the Cato Ballroom. Been my best friend for years. And also at Mankato, I was invited to join Alpha Beta Mu, which was the first social fraternity on the campus. Became an officer in ABM and spent a great deal of time with some wonderful gentlemen. And our advisor at ABM was Dr. R.W. Johnson. We met in the basement of his house. And his family became our family. And it was a great, great experience for me. In fact, I look back in those years when I was a resident assistant and an officer in Alpha Beta Mu was probably the first step in my life where I really took on some leadership, and that's probably never left me. Mankato laid my educational foundation in those years, and I'm just deeply grateful to them for what they did for me and what they did for my career. If you grew up in western Iowa, Boys Town was quite a place. You'd always heard of Boys Town. So I went down there, started the junior high and elementary guidance program at Boys Town. After 2 years at Boys Town, there was an opening to start an elementary guidance program in Millard. Started the elementary guidance program at that time in Millard. We had 6 elementary schools. Now we have about 26 or 27, I think. Took that job, spent 5 years with that, developed that program. I opened up an elementary building as a principal in 1974. I spent 11 years at Morton Elementary as a principal. Then I was invited to open up a new middle school, which was the first middle school in our school district. I retired. And I went to UNO and I supervised student teachers, taught middle-level administration, practicum students. Did that for 10, 11 years. And then as I supervised student teachers, I used to look around the room and I'd say to myself, gee, that child needs help. So I thought, maybe it's time to stop supervision and start volunteering. So I began tutoring as a volunteer tutor 4 mornings a week in schools. I got my kid fix that way. So I supervised last fall for Student Teachers University of Nebraska, Kearney, and enjoyed that immensely. I will probably continue doing that in fall semesters for a few more years the way it looks, because I discovered I still have a passion for that as well as a passion for volunteering. We have 3 daughters who teach. Right now, we have 2 in West Des Moines and 1 in the Millard District. I think our family total is 157 years that we've served children and worked in the profession in some capacity. So we're very proud of that. We have a scholarship at Millard South High School where our daughters went to high school. We have one here at the University of Nebraska at Omaha, and we are working to endow one at Minnesota State, which should be done in the year 2013. And then Mary and I we adopt an elementary school in Omaha Public Schools. We give the school a cash payment every year. We're blessed, and we try to share. Appreciate and embrace the opportunity to attend college. I thank Mankato for this honor, but more importantly, I thank Mankato State College for allowing an old Navy guy to enroll and provide a foundation for a wonderful career in education.